Bonjour, comment ça va? Je m'appelle Asphodel, and this is not Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I had planned to play Wolong, but the fix I implemented for the performance, which worked earlier this evening when I tried it out, is no longer working. So that game runs as like a slideshow for me, which is a shame because I really like that game, but I just wish I could play it. So for now, we're going to pick up where we left off with Horizon Forbidden West. Last time I had just finished clearing out a sequence of bandit camps. This last one being pretty involved, actually. So at this stage, I think what we're going to do is we're going to continue with those Oseram salvage missions, and then after that, if I don't run into any other side quests, we'll go check out the arena in that settlement where the chief of the Tanakh is. Once that's all done, if I have time, I'll see if I can progress the main story. No guarantees, because, tend to get sidetracked quite a bit. But, might as well get started. Just have to figure out which of these salvage contracts is closer. I think I remember them being pretty... Yeah, look at those. But, I mean, there's no main quest that's taking me over there, so I might as well go check it out. No harm in it.
So the Sons of Prometheus are coming after the Karja and the Vanguard. I need to find out more about their operations and stop them.
Also took care of a cauldron last time, I just remembered. I don't override machines in this game and in the last game as a rule, because generally I find that if you're overriding a machine, its main purpose is to help you in combat if you're not using it as a mount. And I try to avoid combat where possible. As we can see, it doesn't always work out that way. But, once things start to go completely nuts, and I could use a machine to help me out, I'm usually not in a position to recruit one because everything's trying to kill me. Series. Although one of my favorite things to do when I do use it is I kind of just use it to get a machine on my side, have it come hang out with me in like the red bushes, and then when it gets back to normal, it's within silent strike range. Anyway, the reason I stopped there is because those machines are just like right in my way. So I'm gonna park my guy over there. I'm going to ford this river. Well, yeah, I'm gonna ford this river. Get to safety. And then once I'm in the clear, I am going to call my mount. Right. Basically what I'm doing is I'm telling my mount and myself to split up so that, we can fool the enemy and then regroup on the other side. That's why I don't usually use mounts in this game, because machines are just in the road. And you run the risk of just losing your mount by going from point A to point B. The same thing is in Skyrim. Too, I never use horses in Skyrim because enemies tend to park in the road, and it's not always easy to get your horse or get you and your horse past the enemies in one piece.
Dead to Nox. What happened here? I better take a look at the bodies.
Well, it is what it says it is.
These wounds. The Nox died fighting something. But what? My focus might show me more. Fishing trap. It looks like the Tanox kicked it over when they got here.
I think I saw another clue a while ago, but I don't remember where it was. Let me see here. Body there.
There. Tracks.
Okay, might as well follow these. Are they going in which direction? Is he walking backward? Jesus Christ. Talk about bumping into an enemy where you least expect it. Holy crap. That was not the plan at all.
A Fireclaw.
The speed with which things fall apart when I make the slightest of mistakes in this game, I swear to God. Always walking on the razor's edge. I hope that's the only one I attracted. I think the Fireclaw is going to see what I'm going to do here. But if I could just keep a low profile and focus on taking out all the small guys. It's probably my best bet.
I got the data I needed to override Red Eye Watchers.
I can override them, but right now I'm focusing on stealth. And I don't see a reason to override one at this stage. Okay, should get back in cover now. Really want to get over to the other side so I can get to that Red Eye Watcher. It's going to be close. Actually, there's one extra guy over here that I didn't see before, so should take care of him. have to say I'm super excited for the Resident Evil 4 remake coming out next week. Mainly because I really like the demo, which is odd because I don't like Resident Evil 4. Never really have, but the demo was really good. So anxious to see if they fix a lot of my problems with that game, which has usually been its silly tone. I know a lot of people like it. I don't. And the fact that it feels like just a chain of gimmicks all game long, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an open mind. That being said, though, I do have a lot of games. Like I'm trying to keep the amount of games that I own that I haven't completed to a minimum. Because I recently finished off my backlog, and that's such a good feeling to not have, a list of games that you feel obligated to play. I try to attract him over here. Yeah, but right now I have this. I have Wolong Fallen Dynasty. I have the new Fire Emblem, which I'm not streaming, and I have Haven, which I picked up recently after I learned that it had an update regarding, the makeup of the couples in that game. I'm not streaming that one either. I've already started it, so might as well just play that one on the side. Excuse me. Pardonnez-moi, s'il vous plaît. Okay. Rather than just trying to figure out how I'm going to sneak up on him, let's just kill him. Please. I don't know why that did so little damage, but I will finish him off. Okay. Now I can just, take care of this guy on my own. I never use traps to, I don't know, switch things up. So I'll try to set a purge water trap on that path, be a little patient, then he'll trip it, do a lot of damage, I'll engage him, and then he'll kill me in one hit. Now that's a trigger trap, right? I don't have to shoot it. I think. Does it say in the menu? Advanced, once placed, it detonates on contact or when shot, creating a powerful... Okay. And then we could just go nuts. Go crazy with the cheese whiz. Was wondering if this was somehow a quest that I had activated earlier. That was weird, he caught on fire. Actually, I should figure out what those things on his back are. Let's see, fire, claw, fire, claw, fire, claw, fire, claw. Oh. Yeah, what's that thing on his back? Sparker? Shock arrow? No, that's a purge water. Okay, let's try doing that then. I need to get my purge water bow. I know I'm menuing a lot here, but it's for a good reason. Okay, let's see if I can be a little precise. Please. Nah, he got in the way. Okay, that should do it. Dang. Okay, we'll save the other one for when he stops being. Oh no, wait. Now is the. Sorry, I was getting my status effects confused. Yes, I should use the. I should use that shock ability. Let's just spam it, see what happens. If anything, it's good for the iframes. Like, if I know I'm gonna get hit, just use it. Man, the blight is kicking my ass.
Got a piece of it.
Nice. Oh yeah, there we go. I actually don't know if that terrain hadn't been there. I don't know if I would have been able to dodge that. Nope. So I should probably start freezing him again. Yeah. Oh! Whoop! Didn't see that follow-up coming. Dude, just let me freeze you. There we go. Let's knock off that. Jeez, I did not see that coming. Oh! Yeah, I should probably... probably move a little bit. These arrows are so good. Like, they do so much damage. Yep. Should probably focus on doing some purge water. Just alternating between the status effects. Yep. The blight's kicking my ass. I'm like committed to destroying this thing. Nah, I tried to lead it. Oh, I did not. Whoa, what is it doing here? Nah, that was close. Have to make sure. I think something just came up behind me. I thought I heard a roar behind me, but it might have just been a glitch. Shoo, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I thought I heard a guy behind me, but that's not the case. I don't think there's anything else to detonate on him right now, so I honestly could probably just let the fire kill him. But, you know, I'm just gonna... Oh! Whoa, these are... That was delayed. Okay. I'm gonna be so pissed if that kills me. Like, oh my god. Let's get behind terrain. Nah, let's get rid of him. I had a bad feeling about that attack.
Killed those Tenakth. What are they doing out here in the first place? Maybe I can keep following their tracks.
Yeah, the Tanakh that walk backwards. They're like the south going Zax and the north going Zax.
Greenshine. Those Tanakh might have been trying to collect this stuff when the machine attacked. They made a run for it, but didn't make it.
Is that the end of the quest? I mean, it's not a quest, but there's nothing else here. Oh, there's something there, so go check that out.
There's a Cyclops drone monitoring this area. I need to grab its data. Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it? Those Tanakh might have been trying to collect this stuff when the machine attacked. They made a run for it, but didn't make it. Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
I honestly don't know where this whole Tanakh stuff is leading to. Like, the green shine, the drone, I don't know what this is all attached to. So, I'm just going to continue where I was going. Actually, this is closer. So let's do that one instead. We'll do that one first, I mean. By the way, I'm not using a webcam at the moment because one, I don't have a webcam for this console, and two, I don't like to use webcams for first playthroughs. Subsequent playthroughs, then that's totally fine. But I usually try to keep the screen pretty clean for my first experience. So that's just me. Nothing on the island. I honestly don't know if I need that item that lets me breathe underwater. So, I don't know if I should be doing this right now. Yeah, I can't spend a whole lot of time underwater. Yeah, I should probably come back later. I don't think I could do this right now. Although I'm wondering when I'm going to get that ability. Probably when I go for Poseidon. So, oh man, this is going to take a while. Oh well. Very cute sky, very pretty. Again, the landscapes and the sky shots in this game are very good. Huge fan.
The area that Rand wanted to explore should be just past this beach.
Other direction. Okay, probably gonna break suspension and disbelief and imagine my mount just swam over here. No way, dude. I'm gonna see you later. This area reminds me of something from another game. It might be Morrowind, like the Tamriel rebuilt areas. Maybe Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I don't know. It's reminding me of something. I need to play Morrowind again at some point, but having put so many hours into that game, it's like there's nothing really new I can do. And a lot of my character ideas have been played out. Still super fun though. How do I make smoke bombs? Unless I buy them. Oh man, I just realized how many skills I have. Skill points, I mean. It's like, whatever. I can't think of anything to spend it on. That's kind of creepy, but I can imagine like a really well-meaning parent being all gung-ho for that idea. Whoops.
It'll be slow going if I use acid on it. Denor told me about should be nearby. I want to read through his contract in case there's anything I missed.
Yeah, I feel bad. But you need those components.
Just like Denor said. I need to take it down while it's boosted by those spike snouts around it. But I might want to do some damage to it beforehand. Make this fight easier. I should do some damage to that behemoth, then get the spike snouts to strengthen it.
Lissai. Hey, I tried. But if I'm gonna do some damage, I want to hit one of those explosive canisters. Okay, now just run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. You guys do not know where I am.
They boosted the behemoth. Now's the time to take it down.
Oh, really? That's a pain in the ass. Well, let's just give it a shot. This is gonna be a disaster. Oh my god. Please. Have mercy. Hey, cease and desist. Trying to hit the acid canister. Yep, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty cute. Oh wait, I have to heal.
I missed my window. I have to wait till the spikes not strengthen the behemoth again.
Please do, anytime.
The behemoth's boosted.
I am afraid.
Take it down before it weakens again.
I am afraid. That's what I'm looking for. Now I have to make sure I kill this thing fast. The spike snouts are making me very nervous. Phew.
Just need to salvage those parts for Denor.
Okay, so what are these guys weak against? Plasma? That's a pain. Oh jeez. I think they have acid canisters though. Might want to take advantage of that. Yeah. That was a good shot, I have to say. Let's get this other guy. Ooh, that follow-up. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay, so I think I could just switch over to Seeker, the Seeker Hunter bow, and do some nice damage. Are you not dead? Oh my god. What a pain. We have dudes heading our way. No, I'm gonna stay ranged. Nope. Go, 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 and critical strike. And now we have to deal with these guys. Unless they're not hostile.
There we go.
I am so sorry. What is that?
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
I honestly regret not streaming Tales of Arise when I played it at the end of last year. I was just shitposting that game so hard when I was playing it. Being able to record my thoughts in real time would have been amazing. I don't think time has passed in game for a while. Like, it hasn't hit nightfall in quite a bit. It may be that it's tied to the main plot. Like, by the time I return to base, it's going to be an evening scene.
their leader. Maybe then the rest will retreat.
Might as well do it while I'm here. Unless they're like super high level. Level 40. Why not? Let's give it a shot.
Using acid here.
I think it's the wrong bow. Oh, interesting. Could turn into a clusterfuck, but I'm gonna run if they see me.
Call out if you see anything.
Drop a smoke bomb and then get out of here.
This is a waste of time. They're
Sure,
gone.
sure is.
That was a waste of time.
Wasn't a waste for me though.
Who goes there? You think you could get away with this?
My sister's been playing Red Dead Redemption lately. I wonder if it's like this. Like this kind of open world experience. You know, into the idea of playing it if you had character creation. That's always a plus. The guy lucked out. I mean, he really lucked out there. Like, missed bite. Anyway. Luckiest dude ever. Although there was a guy last time who I tried to shoot him and he like lifted his chin and the arrow like went like a centimeter away from his neck. It was so close. That was pretty nuts though. It like went right by his ear. I tell you, you have to be so precise in this game, which I guess is true to life. Like in real life, people don't have hitboxes. Like, you know, that are outside of their actual body. So
She just vanished. Find her. Don't rush me, right? Keep combing that area. How many places are there to hide?
might as well. If I can get him to come over here.
Why did you have to come back? You chose the wrong place to attack! You ready for me? Hey!
Just drinking my caramel flavored hot chocolate here while I wait.
Can't be long until I find your trail!
It's not the fastest strategy, but it works. It would be amazing if he came down here and just came over to the brush, so I can just like, you know, get rid of him. Didn't hit the helmet. It's all well and good, but I think we have some other guys getting involved over here.
I wonder if this one's got some of those tags I keep finding.
Oh my god. Did you hear that? Okay, now's my chance. Oh nice, looks like a caravan was coming through.
Hey. Should check if there's anything with a lock around here.
Might as well just see how this plays out. He was gonna see me, so I had to get rid of him. I think the rebel is gonna die. I think they'll take care of her. Fight each other. There were levels in like Halo 2 where like the Flood and the Marines or the Covenant would fight each other, and I would just hide and wait for it to be done. I've always liked that because like I feel like I'm getting away with something that's not intended.
Plasma will do a lot of damage here. I can open that chest with this key I found. More tags. I should take them to Duca when I can. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. I suppose I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
Okay, this is getting out of hand.
This looks like a dig site. With Deathbringers. Great.
You heard what you said. It looks like a dick site. I'm just teasing. I enjoy this game. I don't know. I should get a move on, but I want to see what happens here. Luckily for anyone who's watching this in the future, you can just fast forward this part. Wasn't this the plot of Zoids? Like that show that was on like Toonami or Nick at Night in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I never watched it, but my assumption was always that it was like machines fighting each other, like machine dinosaurs, and this is what that is. This is machine dinosaurs fighting each other.
Right through that metal.
Jesus. I don't know though, this is taking a while.
And these fire claws are terrorizing the Forbidden West, too. Making good use of this.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Took down that behemoth for you.
This'll make the perfect addition to Waren's armor. We'll make him proud yet. I hope that'll be used. Welcome back, Aloy.
Wait, did he have new like weapons and stuff? Oh no,
We
that
can
was
trade
that was
some
me.
other time.
Okay, so I am going to take a quick 15-minute break to feed my cat, grab some ginger beer, and take care of a few other things. So I will be right back. Okay, back at it. Might as well check out the arena next.
So we're sticking around for a while longer.
Trying to remember where the settlement is. There we go. I've seen some people complaining about the arena, so I'm a little apprehensive about doing it. I wish you could use campfires from machine back. It'd be pretty convenient. I'd be saving all the time. Well, more than I already do, I mean. This could be messy. Actually fine. The side quests await.
The lowlands are home to some of the most dangerous machines in the Forbidden West. You should consider visiting our hunting grounds, southwest of here. Get some training in. Maybe learn a new trick or two.
I'll keep it in mind when I'm out there. Thanks.
Well, rather than doubling back and doing that, I'm just gonna wait until I get the means to go over here and this as well. And then I'll come back and I'll do that. I'll do this. I'll do the hunting grounds. I'm not in a rush or anything, but I do kind of want to move on with the main story pretty soon. I need to get better about learning the layout of this world without having to reference my map every 5 seconds. I made it a point to do that in Cyberpunk 2077, just for fun. Rather than having to consult my map all the time, I taught myself the layout of the city by heart, and it made navigation so much more fun. Probably be a little bit more difficult to do here in this game, but you know, it's probably better than clicking on the map screen every 5 seconds.
Regala's on the march. The 10 stood firm. The fate of the tribe. Yeah, my whole final battle against Regala. My heart hammered for it.
What? You're spectators?
You'll need courage to come.
If you've got medals, you're
Only the best
worthy of our
soldiers can
spirit
go up
champions.
against the arena's toughest machines.
You are preparing to leave. You need supplies? I thought I'd have seen.
Medals are given to the... What can I do for you, Aloy?
I found some of the tags you mentioned before.
Good. The squad mates and families of the deceased will be grateful. You're worth a dozen squads put together, my friend. Oh, and I have this for you. I hope it helps.
Yeah, that one looks nice. That could be nice. Okay. So 139 impact with those special arrows. So let me see.
Earn more medals and the rewards will be great. Safe travel. Ah, Aloy, well...
Yeah, that seems really good. Okay, we'll get that. And we'll get this.
Come back.
I
Of course. Good.
You only 20 shards. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on. The arena match with the frost claws?
Nope.
That is really cool.
You're a scout.
Okay, that could be really cool.
Earned any medals yet, Aloy?
If I could override a machine,
Found
stay in
tags stolen
stealth,
by the
and
enemy.
then do that targeting arrow thing, that you could like cheese so many things in this game. So I might try to make use of that.
The arena is where soldiers are made. Care to give it a try?
Your guess is as good as...
Could Could you imagine what it feels like?
Ready to test your skills in the arena?
Hell no.
Our machines will be...
I know where my loyalties lie, but you've got to admit it's an impressive feat.
Welcome back.
Let's test this out.
Plasma animals are gonna damage.
Dude, leave me alone. Kind of a mess, but, you know, it worked. Oh wait, does it cost me shards to register for these? I think it does. Also kind of a mess, but got it done. Pretty close. Got it though. I don't know, pretty
You're a
expensive.
nice champion. I'll give you that.
I'll come back later.
Good to see you, Aloy. Good luck on the...
Okay.
Understood.
Picture Regala as...
Okay, I think we're ready to return to the base, but I want to see if there's any other areas, any other side quests, I mean, that I need to look at. Okay, so this is salvage contracts. I'm gonna wait till I can dive underwater. Hunting grounds, I'm gonna wait till I come back for that salvage quest to investigate the area a bit more. Melee pits, those are all good. Arena, I'm gonna wait for later to keep doing those. Rebel camps, I'm good. Rebel outposts. Where's that one again? That's kind of out of my way. Oh right, yeah, that was a level 40 area. I might wait till later. I have to wait till I unlock an ability to do that one. Okay, let's progress the story.
I'd sooner gut one just dropped.
Man, I should have equipped my combat outfit for that arena fight. Speaking of outfits, there was a really cool outfit in what was the area called? The settlement Arrow something? Let me see. It looked pretty cool. Yeah, it looked really cool. I want to see if I can get it. The endless sunset. I know what this reminds me of. This area reminds me of the Azura coast from Morrowind. Like the Telvanni territory.
Stay and rest, or push on.
No reason to stop and rest. Pardon me. Talk about road rage.
Well, they definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Outlander, will you trade with me now? I heard they finally got the list on the arena.
Aloy of the Nora. The Outlander that never ceases to amaze. Heard you took down the Bulwark. The Sky Commander must have been pleased.
Well, he should have listened to Marshal Katala when he had the chance.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now, what brings you here?
Just checking up on Arrowhand.
Draka's death didn't go over well, but Yara has been true to her word. Water rations have flowed steadily in. I'll keep watch here until someone emerges to take Draka's place.
Looks like it's in good hands then. I should get going.
May the Ten guide your way.
Calling Bentley.
And they're all friendly.
An impressive display.
Falling gently.
I've heard of you, Outlander. Your ex-
I think that armor merchant was over here. Do I want to take a quick detour? Maybe on the way back? Yeah, on the way back. No, I'm gonna spare it.
Definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
Miss this chance to trade.
A caravan of Oseram make camp in the still sands south of here. We've tolerated them so far. But their leader's a greedy profiteer. He steps out of line, I'll gladly send the whole camp packing.
That's fair enough. Sounds like the Oseram are taking quite a risk being out here. Maybe I should talk to them. Find out what they're doing. Can't let the cold distract me.
All right, let's get the plot moving.
Like this? Oh, you're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back. Trace the line. To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha! They call it a concussion beat party or something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy! Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Varl said you might need some help after all. Doing, complicated things.
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay. To the southwest.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
Does sound fun, though.
Sick. And this place is
Looks
pretty...
like someone's made this space their own.
It's pretty tricked
I
out.
see you found Varl and Zo's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
Ha!
Looks like this room's changed. Is that your doing, Gaia?
Yes. I have repurposed the displays to track the cauldrons you have acquired data from.
Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the... vision you keep in this place. Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
When we were at the Bulwark, the guard said something about the Wings of the Ten. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove, and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the Focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see an Utaru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. May the Ten walk with you.
He's pretty cool. I like him. Just gonna be doing a lot of checking in with these guys, seeing what they say. So I'm gonna take a back seat with the commentary here.
Hey.
Hey.
A nice place.
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
Right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right. I was hoping you could help me with something. It's about the Tenakth rebels, and it also has to do with the Oseram.
Really? That doesn't sound good. Let me know what I can do to help.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
Was there more to this one?
So, you've met our new Tenakth friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
So, Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tenakth rebels.
I thought that was something only you could do.
They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Carja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped Durval and his cronies from blowing up Meridian in retribution for the Red Raids. And now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Carja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tenakth?
Pretty much.
Oh, well, that's just great!
Is there any way you can help me find out who they are? Anything to track them down and stop them?
Yeah, I can send out some messages from Chainscrape. Get in touch with my contacts in the claim, see what I can find out.
I'd appreciate that. Oh, and I'll let you know if I find out anything more about the Sons of Prometheus.
Same here.
I wonder what it's like, being in space.
It sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
How's, training with Zoe?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Erend stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Sounds like you met my friend Talana.
Yes. The Karja Huntress. I haven't seen armor like hers since the Red Raids. But Varl tells me that she too suffered at the hands of the Mad Sun King.
Yeah. She's one of the good ones. Trust me. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes. She was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected, and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear. I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did. though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement. But some veterans still remain in the plains.
I believe I've met them already. I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy, seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back. But the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotaged their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter. Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Alright. So now I need to go talk to Gaia. I can remember where she is. Nope.
So this Hephaestus, he's like Gaia's own personal dragon.
This'll break my fall.
Welcome
Almost.
back, Aloy.
Almost.
When you're ready, please merge Aether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Will do, but first, doing all the side stuff.
There we go. More data for the dome.
I don't think that does anything. It like creates like a dome around this area, like the landscape, but it doesn't seem permanent. I think I could just talk to her rather than progress the quests, so... Oh, no, I guess not.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Cool stuff. I kind of find it hard to believe that all of the subroutines would be localized in the western side of North America. But hey.
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
Ooh, but which place is that? I keep going in there.
Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
It's a shuttle. Like the one I blew up at Far Zenith's launch facility. Varl seemed pretty interested in space travel. I guess he wanted a keepsake.
I'm guessing this is like in-game achievements. Something like that. Not a whole lot in here right now.
Ah, there it is. Huh. The door's unlocked now. Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. What's this food? There's data here. Another room. What for?
Switch to a private log? Okay, so... Regional Control Center 9. Design of the facility's coming along. When Gaia finally builds it, it'll have everything it needs. Except personality. So, I'm going to sneak in my own mark. A couple of flourishes. Starting with this little tucked-away hideout. August would have gotten a kick out of it. He loved hidden passages, like the kind in old English castles. But I've got something bigger planned. My piece de resistance, if you will.
That guy sounded a little bit like Prefontaine from System Shock 2. Not bad. Not bad.
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Nice digs. Big fan of the candles. Big fan of this hanging decor.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it when I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Cool stuff.
Gotta go after Eleuthia. Erend and Varl are waiting for me at the west exit.
Yeah, I think we're kind of railroaded into this. I've done a lot of side questing lately. I might as well, you know, push through the main story a bit.
Coordinate function. Yeah.
Uh-huh. There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Well, that takes the keg.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
I'll investigate. Just want to see if there's any items around. You never know. This could be my last chance to get stuff. Where am I anyway? Cool. These guys got zerked. That was amazing. And I got their stuff, which is even better.
I'll stash this away for later. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
What?
Hello, Verbena? What do you have for me?
I checked everywhere, still no sign of the asset. Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Forge's breath. What a mess.
One of the sons of Prometheus. It looks like his focus was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
I'm gonna do something really smart.
A rush of air.
What a mess. Done looking around?
Almost.
Hard to see the points of violet against the white. I'm still missing something. No, it's over here.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? The Luthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Varl has been measuring the precise dimensions of this cave entrance this whole time.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
I think one of us is not making it out of here alive. I'm sure Aloy is not that person.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Excuse me. I will say, I'm just trying to get over there. I will say that I was in fact spoiled. I was in fact spoiled on one thing that happens in this game. I was looking for how to use a certain tool when I started this game, and the first result spoiled a major plot point that was completely unrelated to my question. I won't say what it is, but yeah, so if something happens here, I will not be surprised.
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
I'm gonna look around for data fragments. Yep, there you go. I'm like scared to death of missing even a single data point. In Resident Evil Village, under my records, I have like, I think there's like 57 files in that game, and I have 56 read, and I have no idea where the last one is, and it's been bothering me forever, and I'm afraid that's going to happen in this game.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed. This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eluthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Well, you say that now. But thou hast invoked that which is known as the Jinx. Yes, the open circuit is going to indicate that there's an item there. I am very smart. Okay, I could go in there, but I don't want to advance the story quite yet. So, although this could advance the story, I don't know. I want to find all the items first before I advance the plot. Just imagine, I could miss like a really awesome bow or like a great sword because I took the wrong turn.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around.
Well, now that I've established where I need to go, let's go look at all the other areas to make sure I pick up all this cool stuff, like this data point I could have missed. Good to know. Again, I find the lore in this game, in this series, very boring, but it doesn't stop me from wanting context.
All this stuff. Find anything that... might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're not going in there yet. Need to find my way back to the main hall so I can explore the other route that I came across first. I think it was up here. Unless this is just another way to get into that same place. In which case I am happy to have my options narrowed down. In a way, I like linear games because you don't have to worry about missing things because you happen to accidentally explore the area that progresses the plot. Okay, not detecting any data here, so let's continue on. My cat's just sitting here. He's like, dude, you're sitting in a chair and with a controller in your hand. You've been looking at the TV for hours and you're talking to nobody in particular. What is happening with you? And I don't blame him for finding that suspicious.
So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus, it's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said you needed
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Aaron's a bro. I liked him a lot in the first game. He looks a little different in this game though. Like a little bit more... I don't know how I describe it, but I liked him better in the first game. Like, his character is the same, but there's something about it, the way he looked in the first game, from what I recall. He was more like, he had a more charming appearance. I'm ready for a huge machine fighting here, just like the most painful and tedious fight imaginable. It's gonna happen right in here. I realize I'm talking quite a bit, but these are just my honest thoughts. Personally, when I watch videos of like a game I'm interested in or a game I've beaten before, I usually just want to see the raw gameplay. I don't want to hear commentary. I'll usually want to hear commentary if it's a speed run or a challenge run, and I want to hear the person playing walk through their process. But Let's Plays, I don't really care for. It's just not for me. Because I have my own thoughts about games. I have my own experience. I'm very particular in certain ways. So doing that myself, I feel pretty self-conscious about that. It's like I'm breaking my own rules here But again, this isn't meant to be a definitive playthrough of this game. I'm not expecting people
A
to
control
like, you
console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
like I'm not expecting this to be seen as like a definitive playthrough of this game. This is just, you know, I have very particular approaches to these games. I have very particular thoughts about them. And this is just a recording of, you know, my thought processes and, you know, my approaches to this kind of game. Just recorded for posterity. And if anyone else likes it, you know, that's awesome. I'm glad I can share that with them. And hopefully it's an enjoyable experience. But yeah, it doesn't change the fact that this is not usually my medium, but it's fun to, you know, give my thoughts and how on my experience, and to be able to look back down the line and be like, man, what was my first playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West like? And then I can look back and see what I was thinking at the time. I'm a bit of a nerd in that way. I like archiving things, so. Anyway, it's enough about that.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
I almost put 236 just like a complete fool.
And 36 containers in storage.
Aloy. It's you. Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck. And goodbye.
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly? Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
Two of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
Ah, jeez. Do I have any notes on what specters are weak against? I hope it's really easy. If I can do like traps? I don't know.
Here it comes!
Ok, pardonnez-moi s'il vous plaît, sti. Je m'appelle... Oh. Okay, what?
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
What can it do though? Okay, weak against plasma and acid. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Only accessible during attack. Doesn't seem to have any detonatable parts, so let's see if we can acid him up. Oh, he already hit the trap. Nice. Okay, Martial Hunter Bow. And... oh.
Okay, better.
My iframes are not amazing.
See if it has any weak spots.
Let's see if we can get behind. And hit that. I don't want to trigger my own trap here, so let's do something really cool. Oh boy. And let's go there. Oh! Did I trigger my own trap or what? Oh, not perfect. But he's almost dead. Let's switch over to acid again, and let's start to see if we can get him. He's gonna do the thing. I'll take that opportunity to do that. Get the hunter bow and finish him off.
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Okay, so those aren't too bad. And note to self, traps are actually very useful. I need to use them more.
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy!
Aaron!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its sorry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
Okay, maybe Aaron can distract him.
I'm here.
Watch out. That thing's shooting down the center.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield. It's on the move!
See if we can lure it into the acid trap. Oh! I'm gonna caught on terrain there. There you go. I don't know if that worked as well as I wanted it to, but... Okay, now let's switch over to... That was weird. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That came out really fast. Oh, man. Its attacks are coming out really fast. Jesus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I using the right... No, I'm not using the right arrows. Whoops. That explains the lack of damage.
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Oh my gosh.
Aloy! Ammo! Hey, watch this!
I was hoping... Is it not using the... Is it not triggering the trap? Hey, there are some serious advantages to having a stealth-focused armor set. It like completely lost me. Oh. Okay, now let's switch back to these. And ooh. Jeez. Nice. And yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah, I don't know why that trap isn't going off. Oh well.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. The snow's coming down heavy.
Yeah, my trap didn't go off. Oh well.
No. Damn it. Well, it's better than nothing. I need need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
Is your focus acting up again?
That's fine.
I can take a look if you want.
Nah. Usually works if I just flick it a few times with my thumb.
I need to really look at my coils and weaves at some point.
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah, I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I might be initiating this conversation chain too early, but that's okay.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information.
About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago?
That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed.
So far, Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the interface. Also that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over?
When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want.
Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
One thing I'm not clear on right now is this the same clone that was with them earlier in the game, or are there multiple clones, and this is just one of them? Like, is the original clone still with the Zeniths? So that I need to get some clarity on.
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities, so they made you, trained you. And you went along with it?
They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
Oh wait, she has a kernel. She had a kernel with her in that pod they found her in. So that implies that it's the same clone. I don't know how she got in there when she was ostensibly traveling with the Zeniths.
So you know about the extinction signal?
It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her.
Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them?
They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Baina's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now I understand what's happening.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you saw an What did you do?
Whenever I was only one of the one the Baina.
I'm looking.
Well, when I also sent, then I altering
and the guy.
I told them
Well done.
My finger slipped. Sorry about that.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating. All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or...
So how long? You know, your plan. How long before Gaia's fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths?
How did you know?
Optimal strategy, so?
Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus.
What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location, of course not!
You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are.
You were supposed to be further along by now! Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing! They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location.
What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die.
Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help?
I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry.
Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
My cat was staring at me the entire cutscene. I'm playing in headphones, so he can't hear anything.
Welcome back. Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Sylens' weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get.
It's a little loud, Aaron. I know. It makes you want to punch something. More like someone. But you're the one that helped me find it. People make mistakes.
Well, let's talk to these guys first, because I actually have to wrap up here soon.
Hey, You and Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Erend. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Erend to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals? If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with...
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. I should get back to the wilds.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
I'm glad he and I are on the same page regarding taxidermy.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores, from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
I'll let you know when I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Alright, I think that's everything here for now. Don't have to head out east for a bit.
Skin's cracking from
Although, the Tanakh dude, did he have anything to say about Beta? He's off in his own room, I keep forgetting he's there. Yes, I'm one of those people who, when I played Mass Effect, I would talk to everyone after their mission, after any mission. So here it's going to be much the same. I just have to remember where his room is. Yep, over here.
That doesn't mean they were wise.
Looks like some of the holograms are working now.
I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Erend brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe. I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tanakh territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
Have you had a chance to speak with Vorl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regalla's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there. Getting Aether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaru's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
Doesn't look like there's anything here.
I need to go.
On your way, then.
Okay, now we're good. Is that a throw pillow? Very nice. My cat wants to play so bad. He's gonna get his wish. Let's grab this side quest.
I see you, champion. Sit, please.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning.
Ooh.
Ground made of metal? It might be a cauldron. And where there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides.
And that's going to do it for me tonight. So, a bit of side material. Progressed the main story more than I thought. Checked out the arena. Some things I'm waiting until I get the ability to breathe underwater. I have to make sure to stop by that desert city place to get that cool looking armor next time. Do some cauldrons next time on my way to Poseidon. But yeah, if I don't manage to get Wo Long to run well on my computer, then I'll probably just be continuing with this weekend. So yeah, made some good progress. So if you happen to join tonight, thank you for joining. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for watching. I will see you later.